All right, everybody, welcome to the new podcast. This is Sports Jive, brought to you by the Fresh Jive podcast, sponsored by the Car Trackers and Supreme Beef Jerky, our two premier sponsors for the Sports Jive. No, it's a new podcast. We got our co-hosts, we got Mr. Ali Qureshi and Ahmad Mehboob joining me. Welcome. So this is the panel. We're kind of going to go through the NBA playoffs. Welcome, guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
And thanks for joining me on the launch of this new podcast.
Yeah,
hopefully,
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I kind of sprung this on you guys both just right now. But I said, hey, let's try this podcast where we talk about sports. And right now, NBA playoffs just finalized today.
Yeah.
It was a crazy. I don't know if you guys watched any of the games. They were pretty early.
We watched one of the games at Chuck E. Cheese today.
We did. Yeah. I don't know if you know, they had all the games played at the same time. So nobody could rest their players without knowing the outcome. Did you know that's why they did that?
That's smart.
Wow. So all the East Coast games were at 10 o'clock in the morning. And every West Coast game was at 12:30 at the exact same time.
That's smart.
Usually they spread out the games, right? But they didn't want, say for example, if Minnesota lost, then the Clippers
they have to figure out what to do. So they could determine what to do.
Exactly.
And Clippers on purpose or win on
Yep, exactly. Yeah. They were like, we didn't want that to happen, so they had everybody play.
That's smart. You know that happens, right?
Yeah.
Especially like LeBron. He's like the king of that.
100%.
He's always like trying to figure out what seed to.
Yep, and how it would. But the Lakers were locked in at number 3.
Yeah.
So they rested Luka and LeBron today.
Bronny started too.
Bronny almost had a quadruple double. Did you see that?
No.
Bronny started the game.
Amazing.
And he played 38 minutes. A lot of minutes.
He's the only reason I tune in for the Lakers.
Hey, Bronny, we'll welcome you on the Sports Jive podcast. No, he almost had a quadruple double.
I'm telling you, bro.
He was a few stats away from it, but he filled up the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Granted, it was 4 points, 6 rebounds, like 3 assists, 5 steals. It was like nice numbers.
I called Dallas 10 years ago to win it. A little late, but Lakers are winning it.
Think so?
Calling it.
I mean both. It's not that bold. You got Luka and LeBron on the team.
Yeah, Bronny's going to win the ring for LeBron.
Bronny wins a ring. Could you imagine
for Luka, He's going to save the day. LeBron's going to get hurt. He's going to sub in Bronny. And there you go.
There you go. Okay, Ahmad's call. Okay, Ahmad, you're coming out of the West Coast. You're saying Lakers.
Yeah, I love Shai from OKC, but Lakers are going.
Lakers, and who's coming out of the East?
Celtics.
Okay, Ali, who do you got coming out of the West?
I got Lakers.
Lakers.
Yeah.
And coming out of the East?
I got. I would say.
Jaylen Brown.
I don't think the Cavs are going to make it out. So I'd probably say the Celtics. I mean, they've already won it, so they got that. They got that competitive edge on everyone.
Dame's still hurt, right?
Dame is. I don't know. Is he coming back?
Damian Lillard?
Yeah, he has that. Blood clot.
For the Bucks.
But Bucks are playing good.
They are playing good.
They have a 6-game winning streak going in to the playoffs. I have.
Giannis is unreal.
I'm gonna say coming out of the West. OKC.
Ooh.
You got to give them credit, man. They're 68 wins.
They are.
That's they're 2 away from the 70-win Bulls. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's a crazy. They're playing good.
Yeah.
So I'm going OKC out of the West, and out of the East, I'm going with the Cavs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that much of a. They're both number 1 seeds.
Yeah, both number 1 seeds. Yeah.
They both are.
But you gotta know, man. Season is 100%. Playoff basketball, it's way different.
100%.
It's not the same.
I definitely agree with that. Yeah. But I'm gonna give them some credit, though. You know?
Okay.
Cavs and OKC.
I got you. So like you were mentioning. First seed plays 8, but we don't know because of play-in.
Yep.
Second seed is whom?
So we're second seed out of the West, So the second seed out of the West is the Rockets.
Rockets, and they'll be versus the second.
We don't know yet, right?
Yeah, they'll play the 7th seed.
So kind of the goal today on the Sports Jive is we're going to go through all the playoff matches and get everybody's input on who you think's going to win and out of how many games.
Okay.
Right?
So let's start with the play-in then.
We'll start with the play-in, right? So we'll start with the West Coast.
Let's do the West Coast.
Western Conference.
Warriors.
Right. No, let's first start with the 9th and 10th seed.
Okay.
Right? We got at the 9th seed with the home court of Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
And the 10th seed is the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
With an injured Kyrie.
Yeah.
Who's winning that game? And remember, it's a single game.
Let's see.
A single game.
Is Anthony Davis playing?
Anthony Davis is going to be playing.
Okay. Anthony Davis is playing, and Clay is playing.
No Kyrie.
No Kyrie.
Against DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine,
Sabonis. Been on one.
Sabonis. That's a nice team.
That is a nice squad.
So Amanda, let's go to you first. Who's winning that?
Kyrie's my favorite player, but obviously he's not in. But Sacramento. For me.
Sacramento's winning.
Yeah.
Ali, who you got winning that one?
I would say Kyrie's my favorite player too, but since he's out, it's a coin flip. But I guess I'll go with Sacramento because LaVine's been going off.
Exactly.
If LaVine catches fire, he's one of the best shooters in the NBA. He's exciting
I
to
think
watch.
we're unanimous in Kyrie's my favorite player also.
Oh yeah.
I'm learning this. All three of us are favorite players like Kyrie.
Nice. Yeah.
He's kind of a disciple of Kobe in my opinion.
I was going to say after Kobe.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I love Kyrie because of his game, but also like how he is off the court.
100%.
Right? He's a great person. He stands up for what he believes in. I really appreciate him. Like remember that whole COVID situation?
Yep.
He didn't get the shot. He did it like in solidarity with like the nurses and all those people that were forced to do it.
And I feel like he gets a bad rap on many different things. Like
and
the media, like
goodness.
No, but I love him as a player. I love his game, especially. So I'm a big Kyrie fan.
Oh yeah, I love Kyrie.
I think Sacramento's winning it too. So I have Sacramento beating the Mavericks. And if Kyrie's playing, different story. Different story. You know,
if Kyrie's playing, they're not the 10th seed.
100%.
He was balling before he got injured.
Oh man, that's real. And especially they traded Luka away, and then they have Kyrie, AD. I'm not betting against that. That's a nice squad.
That would have been a nice combo.
Granted, they never should have.
With Clay on the outside.
I wish they would have kept
and they got other pieces.
They wish they had tried
I know.
with all like Kyrie, Clay, and Luka.
100%.
At least try it out.
And I know. And the thing is, Luka was out for so many games this year before the trade.
Yeah.
That trade still doesn't make any sense to me.
It does not.
And
but who cares? The Lakers like.
100%. I mean, we could do a whole podcast episode about that.
Conspiracy theories of why they traded.
Here's
Luka.
Random.
Yeah.
Nico gets fired.
Comes to Lakers.
He got fired, right? Or did he?
No. There's a meme that says they're gonna give Lakers are gonna give Nico a ring.
Yeah, they should.
No. I mean,
set us up.
Like, if he gets fired,
I mean, you gifted us the best player in the NBA right now. I don't think there's a better player than Luka.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
The Lakers always figure out a way to get a top. A generational player, right?
Always. It's just absurd.
It never fails.
Okay, so we're saying Kings are winning that. So let's keep that in mind when we do the matchups for the one. Okay. So Kings win that. So now let's go to the 7th and 8th seed. We have 7th seed Golden State Warriors against the Memphis Grizzlies, number 8 seed. Golden State. So Ali, we'll start you off right now. Who's winning that?
Even though it's gonna be a really good. It's gonna be a really good game because they have some bad blood.
Yep.
But I'm going Golden State.
Okay, you're saying Golden State. Amatsuki, who you got winning that one?
Yeah, Curry, Butler.
Golden State.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love John Moran, but like.
Yeah, I think Golden State winning that. I mean, ever since Golden State got Butler, they've been playing good basketball.
And he's not trying to overdo it.
Yep.
He's like.
And the thing is, people forget they started the season on fire.
Yeah,
they were like 13-1, right? And then they went through this mid-season drought, slump, and then they got Butler, and he's changed it, right? He's a competitor, so I see Warriors winning that one too.
Yep.
So I think we're all in agreement so far. We both have the Kings, we both have the Warriors. So now that gives us to let's talk about say assuming Memphis loses that.
Yeah. So Memphis
plays against Sacramento. Amatsuki, who do you think's winning, Memphis versus Sacramento? Memphis with John Morant and Sacramento with Levine.
Oh, so they play again.
So they play again. So the loser of the 7-8 seed plays the winner of the 9-10.
Oh, sorry, I got confused.
Yeah.
Oh, Sacramento.
Sacramento beats Memphis. Ali, who you got? John Morant, Memphis.
I'm gonna go with Memphis.
I
think Memphis is gonna take it. Yeah.
It looks like I'm the tiebreaker in this situation. I'm gonna go with Sacramento.
Really?
Yes. I think Sacramento is. I think they're a solid team. Sabonis doesn't get the credit he deserves. He's a solid player.
But Memphis got a squad though.
I think they lost stuff, man. Them
losing Brooks.
Big. And the thing is, Brooks is not that. Dylan Brooks, he was on the Memphis. Yeah. I didn't think he was that much solid of a player, but with him, he had such an impact, like toughness, that stuff.
He brings a lot to the table. Those type of players are crucial. Like he's like the Draymond, right?
Yep.
Like the Rodman. Like
100%.
they bring so much to the game that you don't. It doesn't show on a stat sheet.
Yep.
But they just bring so much to the table.
So that's why I think Memphis losing him, they lost that edge.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I have Sacramento above them.
Okay.
So I'll be the tiebreaker, and that's we'll get Sacramento above them.
Okay.
So now let's go into it. We'll have the 1 seed playing against Sacramento. We have OKC
versus Sacramento.
Okay, so now we're talking 7-game series, right?
Yeah.
We have OKC against Sacramento. I'll start us off with that. I have OKC winning. I'll give it maybe 5 games.
Okay.
I say OKC in 5 games. OKC 68 wins this season. It added 68 wins, right? OKC 68 wins. They won today. So
Okay.
I have OKC beating Sacramento Kings in 5 games. Ali, what do you think? OKC Sacramento and how many games?
Oh, OKC for sure.
And how many games?
I would say. Did we look at how their season went?
The head to head.
Head to head.
Let's take a look.
Why do you guys do that? I think Sacramento.
You think Sacramento's beating OKC?
Yeah.
The hot take of the night.
I think
No, I love
OKC's,
Chet.
I think
look,
OKC's gonna
no,
sweep.
look, Shy's dope. Chet is dope, right? I love him.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think.
I say OKC in 4.
I think DeRozan needs. I think it's DeRozan time, bro.
I don't know.
I think
about
he's
that.
DeRozan.
Because you look during the season, they won all 4 games.
Oh, it is. They swept
It looks
them
like they
this
won all
season.
4 games,
Yeah.
or was it 3 games?
2.
Whatever it is, it looks like they swept them this season.
They played 3 games and they won all 3.
They won all 3
going-
games,
I'm
and
going-
they were.
But you're saying OKC's beating them. I'm saying you're saying Sacramento's winning.
Yeah,
and I think
Okay,
they won
out of
every
how
game
many-
by like an hour
And
to 20
out of how
points.
many games?
6.
So Sacramento in 6.
Correct.
Oh, that's a.
And Ali, you said OKC sweep.
I think
He
sweep.
said sweep. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the 1 versus 8 seed. Let's go to the 2 versus 7 seed. That's going to be Houston Rockets versus Golden State Warriors. Ali, why don't you start us off? Who's winning that and out of how many games?
I'm gonna go with the Rockets in 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rockets in
I don't
6.
know, man. Jalen Green, that boy can play. They got Jalen Green. They got that Thompson kid.
Sengun,
They got Sengun or whatever. his name is.
he's solid.
He's very good.
So
He
you're
is
saying
very underrated.
So you're saying Rockets in 6.
I think Rockets in 6.
I'm gonna go Warriors in 6.
I'm going Warriors too.
About how many games?
Dude, it might be a tough one of that, but I might go 6 too.
6.
I'm not gonna lie.
And let me tell you, I think Houston, and by the way, Houston has had an amazing season. Honestly,
Yeah.
biggest surprise for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I did not expect them to
No one
be a
did.
2 seed.
No one did.
With that team. Super surprising.
Yeah.
I think they're too young. I think they had a great regular season. I think we've matched up against the Warriors machine with Steph Curry, Butler playing the way he's playing. I don't see the Warriors losing to the Rockets.
And you know Green's gonna hurt. Like he's gonna.
Yeah, I can't. By the way, I can't stand Draymond Green,
Yeah.
and I'm not a Warriors fan in any way. Everybody knows that. I just don't see the youth of the Houston Rockets and beating the machine of the Warriors. And the thing is, their standings are all close. Just because the Warriors are the 7th seed, they easily could have been the 4th or 3rd seed themselves.
they
and all
really
the games
could
were
have.
like 3 games apart,
And
right?
we are talking about Steph Curry.
Yeah.
But
the
here's the
greatest
thing.
shooter of all time.
Here's one thing though. I feel like them losing Klay Thompson. If you've gone through their championship years, it's
Yeah.
always been the other guys that have stepped up. And I feel like Klay.
Buddy
I don't
Hield, he's a solid shooter.
No, you seen.
Oh,
today,
wit we have Butler now.
Today,
I mean, Warriors have
for that
Butler.
game
Buddy
winner,
Hield's
game
on
timer,
Warriors.
he hit
Yeah.
the side of the
But he's
backboard
not
almost.
Warriors now.
No, Buddy Hield's on the Warriors.
Love him.
Yeah.
Klay
Yeah, he was
Thompson
the top guy at Warriors.
was the clutch guy on the Warriors.
100%.
Through those championship years.
What's
he hit
that?
all the
What's
big
that other guy?
shots.
Podzinski?
Yeah,
Porzingis?
but I mean, he's a young guy. I really think Houston has what it takes to beat the Warriors at least. I don't think they're gonna get it to the finals, but they got that youth. They got defenders in like Brooks. They got a low post presence. Golden State doesn't really have that low post presence, right? Mm-hmm. Who's their biggest guy? I mean, they're gonna play with Draymond.
Yeah. Well, they have that one center. He's solid. I'm forgetting his name, but
I think Sengun is gonna rip him apart. I think who's gonna guard Jalen Green?
Butler.
Butler's a little bit older now.
Yeah.
And Jalen Green's got length. He can shoot.
I mean,
But Butler's not worried about scoring though. That's the thing. He's not worried about scoring, so that's why.
But here's the thing. I don't feel like Steph Curry hits the big shots.
What?
I don't think he hits the big shots. He doesn't. I don't feel like he hits the big game-winning shots.
Hey,
what do you mean?
Hey, I don't know if we can keep Ali on the panel moving
No,
forward.
I don't think so.
Did you just say Steph Curry doesn't hit big shots?
He doesn't hit like the game winners. No, I feel like Klay's always been like the big shot maker.
I mean, I love Clay, but I mean, Steph doesn't like the impossible. You know, like Clay's a perfect form.
Don't get me wrong. Steph is a great shooter,
but Steph's like, screen this, like left, off balance.
I'm not saying he's not a great shooter, but I don't feel like he hits the big
clutch.
Shot.
What about you're saying clutch shots?
I don't think he's got the clutch gene.
Wow.
No, he didn't prove.
Durant had the clutch gene when he was with them.
Olympics.
That's true. Gamatsky. Yeah. That's a good point. Ali,
he did do well in the Olympics.
Yeah.
But on the Warriors, I feel like he's always shied away. Even today, he didn't hit any of the big shots. He didn't even take them.
Well, I mean, come on. Defenses are locked in and focused on him.
But you remember Kobe when Kobe go 1-on-3, 1-on-4.
But that's why Kobe's in a different.
Kyrie's
that's why Kobe as well. Well, that's one of the reasons why Kobe's in a different era of conversation here.
Okay.
We're talking Kobe in top 2,
but
top 3
even Kyrie versus Steph. Steph is a better shooter, but Kyrie got the clutch gene, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not afraid. He's gonna create the shot.
Yeah.
He's gonna get wide open. He's hit the game winner on Steph Curry before.
No, and honestly, that's a great conversation too. The Steph versus Kyrie. Who do you have?
Oh, Kyrie.
Oh, I go Kyrie.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. No, but that doesn't. That's not an easy conversation.
I mean, he's proved it in the finals, right?
But Steph has a huge argument too, right?
Of course.
Like it's not
it's the same situation. Like people say, LeBron doesn't have the clutch gene either. How many game winners has LeBron missed? But it's like a crazy amount that he's missed in LA,
but he's hit. But we got to give LeBron his credit too, though. I mean, he's hit some big shots too.
He's hit some big shots. But I don't feel like he's nowhere near Kobe. I don't think he has that killer mentality.
No, there's no doubt about that.
You either have it or you don't, right?
Yeah. No, 100% agree with that. There's no doubt.
I feel like Steph doesn't have it. I don't know, something about him. I don't know. I just feel like he never hits like the big game-winning shots.
Okay. So we got Houston in 6, and we both say Warriors in 6. Okay. Let's keep it going then. We got Lakers 3 seed versus Minnesota Timberwolves 6 seed. Amatsky, we'll have you start us off on that. Who do you got winning that, and out of how many games?
Lakers for sure.
Lakers
5. And Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Correct.
All right. Liki, who you got?
I think Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6?
Yeah.
I'm going to go, and then let me tell you something. I'm putting this out there. Anthony Edwards is slowly climbing up the charts for me as one of my favorite players.
Oh, yeah.
100%. I think, honestly, after Kyrie, it's Anthony Edwards for me. I love his game.
He's up there. He's like top 4 for me, maybe.
He's probably number 2 right now for me. Because he reminds me of Kobe.
Okay.
He reminds me of that, like just like that.
He's got that
mentality.
And
Jordan, he has that like, hey, I'm not out here to be friends. I'm out here to like play.
Yeah.
He's got that. I'm a huge Anthony Edwards fan. I definitely want to see him on the Lakers at some point in the future.
Yeah.
Right? That being said, I got Lakers. I think Lakers in 6.
6, yeah. Because I feel like Anthony Edwards alone's gonna win them 2 games.
Yeah, he's solid. He's that good. Yeah,
but the problem is that you got Luka, you got LeBron.
Yeah,
you got
I don't.
Reeves.
Bronny.
I think. No, I think Minnesota lost a lot when they gave up Cat.
Oh. That was such a bad trade. Because like you bring in Randall. Don't get me wrong, Randall's a great player, but now you got 2 people that need the ball. Right? They have him and Ant. Even though they don't play the same position, they both need the ball to create for other people. They have a very similar game.
Yep.
He doesn't have the 3-point shot that.
The thing is, I'm not even that high on Randall. I wouldn't even call him a great player.
I wouldn't say he's not a superstar player.
He was about to be.
He was an All-Star in New York.
Yeah, he was about to be.
But New York was a good fit for him.
I still think his stats were empty stats. He puts up a lot of shots to get his points.
He's a volume shooter.
He's
always like this. Like I feel like he just dribbles, like he's just like head down, dribble hard, like.
And he's been shooting a lot more threes than he should be, man.
He's not a great shooter.
Yeah, so I'm not that big on Julius Randle.
And Cat is a good shooter. I mean, he won the 3-point contest one year.
I thought that trade was terrible for the
I think so
Timberwolves.
too.
I thought they should have kept that.
They should have kept Cat. That was a horrible trade.
So that being said, I said Lakers in 6. Ali, what did you say?
I said Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6. Ahmad sees Lakers in 5. All right. And I mean, I think that LeBron Luka tandem. I think as it develops more, they're getting more games together. I think it's going to be beastly.
Yeah, I really think so too.
Connect went off today.
I love. What do you?
Yeah, 26, 28 points.
Connect is a beast, bro.
Oh yeah, he's solid.
The Lakers give him some.
The fact that they didn't give him up
Reeves
for Luka.
I know. It's wild.
What?
It's wild.
Especially the potential Reeves that's showing.
That's why Nico needs to be investigated. If I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan, I'm petitioning my senator, my congressman. That needs to be investigated.
I think ownership purposely did that. They're trying to get that casino.
I know. There's a whole
there's a whole reason why it's happening.
What? To make them do bad. So
they're threatening
the city.
They're threatening that they're going to move the Mavericks away if they don't get the casino, and they're tanking the team, and that's what the one. But
imagine if they get the casino in Texas, bro. It's gonna pop off.
Casino.
How much money are they gonna make?
But I thought that's what Mark Cuban sold it because it had that deal done.
No.
Funny story. Me and the boys seen Mark Cuban the day before he sold the Mavs.
Oh,
we were at the game, the Clippers Mavericks game. Yeah. And we seen him the day before. The boy, he took a picture with the boys, talked to them.
He was in a good mood.
I made a joke with him that day. Oh, you're gonna draft look out for the boys. You're gonna be drafting him in a couple of years. Next day he trades. Next day he sells.
That comment probably stuck with him. He was like, God, I'm gonna be in this game for that long, for another 15 years. I'm gonna draft these boys. I gotta get out now.
He sold them for a crazy amount.
I mean, and that he showed he got $3 billion off of that. What a deal.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
he's still able to
go to the games, control
stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's like a no-brainer. We're like, why do you want the stress of being
I know.
Exactly. You just exactly. It's almost the same, almost same role without the stress.
Really. And you're $3 billion richer too.
Because you could be a true fan and just believing in the team.
Yep. All right, let's keep moving then. Next matchup, the 4th versus 5th seed, which might be one of the most intriguing matchups.
Be the best series.
4th seed is Denver Nuggets. 5th seed, the LA Clippers.
Yeah.
Murray's still hurt or no?
I'm not exactly sure about his injury.
But he's always hurt.
Yeah.
But, he's been hurt.
He's been hurt. Yeah. And biggest thing, they just fired their coach 3 days ago. Yeah. 3 days before freaking playoffs start. What an absurd thing. They're
spiraling.
They're spiraling. Yeah. They're they've lost 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah.
But
I feel like they
still have the Joker.
They're so dependent on him. He can't do even though he's doing everything. It's that's not.
It truly
you're not able to win like that.
The team had to be against the coach for them to fire them before playoffs.
For sure. I'm sure Jokic was against him.
Exactly. He's
the franchise.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say Clippers in 7.
Clippers in 7.
Yeah.
Omaski, what do you got?
I think I got Clippers myself too.
About in how many games?
I love Harden. So Murray's not playing or he's playing?
He's playing, but he's injured a little bit. He's not himself.
He only plays good against the Lakers anyways.
Clippers in 5.
Clippers in 5, yeah. Kawhi's back. He's been playing nice in the game.
I'm going to go Clippers in 6.
Okay.
All right, and you said Clippers in 7.
I think Clippers in 7. It's going to be a very...
Let me say this. Clippers are playing the best basketball out of every team in the NBA right now.
Think so?
Oh, no. Just from objective stats.
Okay.
They have the highest win streak.
Okay.
They have an 8-game win streak going into playoffs.
Yeah.
No other team has that. The closest team after that is Milwaukee Bucks with 6 games. They've won 15 of their last 16 games.
Okay.
Right? So they're playing amazing basketball right now. They're clicking. They're healthy. Yeah. I think for the Clippers, the key is health.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Zubac is playing amazing.
Oh man,
he had a 25-point, 11 out of 11 field goal game 2-3 games ago.
Yeah,
he's playing amazing.
Yeah, Harden is balling.
Harden's the number 1 player out of the last 14 games.
Really?
Since he dropped the 50-point game.
Yeah,
he's the number 1 player in the NBA right now, based on stats.
Really?
Analytics.
Yeah, Harden's been balling. So that dude, he stepped it up.
So Clippers are playing solid, and let me tell you, Clippers, Nuggets, and Lakers all have identical records.
Yeah.
So they're all right there.
Yeah.
You know,
it could have gone either way.
Yeah. And when Kawhi wants to play, he'll play.
Yeah, and Kawhi played 44 minutes today. He's not on
pretty good.
He played a full game, and they went to overtime today.
Yeah.
So I think Clippers are dangerous right now.
Yeah, they are.
So I have Clippers. So we all have Clippers winning.
Yep.
It's just a matter of that, right? That's the Sports Jive. Todd, thanks for joining us. This is our panel. We got Ali, Ahmad, and Maros. Thanks for joining.